This is the bike that we're allocating you. It's a Bergamont E Horizon 6. I'm just going to go through some of the features of the bike and how to operate it. To switch the bike on, you press the button at the top of this display on the left hand side and you'll see that it comes on. It's come on in eco mode, which is the lowest level of assist. You can then press the plus button to go into tour and then sport and then turbo, which is the highest level of assist for getting up those big hills. To move back down the levels of assist, you just press the minus button, it takes you back down, and you can switch assist off as well if you so want to. On the flat, you normally use it in eco and then just go through the other levels as you need when you're encountering hills and the like. If you want to switch the lights on the bike, just keep the plus button pressed down and you'll see the little light icon appear on the screen. You've got light at the front and at the back. To switch it off again, just keep the plus button pressed down until it disappears. The bike comes with hydraulic brakes, front and rear. Your left hand is the back brake, right hand is the front brake. They're quite powerful, so we advise that you apply both brakes with equal pressure to come to a controlled stop. The bike also has 9 gears on the back, so you can play about with those as well, find out what suits you best in coordination with the levels of assist. We've also got a bell here to let people know that you're coming. The saddle can be adjusted height-wise via this quick release clamp here, either up or down. If you're adjusting the saddle up, please don't go any higher than the minimum insertion mark on the seat post, otherwise you risk damaging the frame. The wheels are both quick release, front and back, so before every ride, just ensure that they are done up tight. There's no looseness and the wheel isn't wobbling at all. Also, just before you go for a ride, if you just put the wheel between your knees and then just try and rock the handlebars and just check that the fork, the steerer, stem and handlebars are all connected and moving in the same direction. For charging the battery, this is the battery located here. There's a port cover, a rubber port cover just at the bottom of the battery here. So you can take your charger, plug this end into the port and then the 3-pin into the wall and then switch it on and leave it to charge. You'll see the battery indicator on here and on the display when it's charging. From empty, it'll take up to 5 hours for a full charge. We just recommend that you top it up every few days. If you're storing the bike outside and it's cold weather, we do recommend that you take the battery inside. It's supposed to be stored at room temperature just to keep it nice and healthy. Once you finish charging via the port, just close the port cover just to ensure there's no water getting into the electrics in there. To take the battery off, you have this key here which unlocks it. You can then unmount it and take it inside. You can also charge it via the port on the back of the battery, again just putting in that end of the charging cable into the port and plugging it in. To mount the battery, just ensure that this plastic area here is in line with this plastic mount here. Pop it in and secure it via the key. You have 2 keys. This is the key for the battery removal and this is the key for your U-lock. To secure the bike when you're out and about or at night when it's being stored in a garage or shed, please ensure that you're using the U-lock. The U section of the frame, of the lock, should go round the frame and then be locked to something secure like cycle parking that has been secured into the ground. This extra cable bit is for going round the U-lock and into the front wheel so that it can't be stolen, because obviously it's got a front quick release. We also provide you with a helmet just for your own safety when you're riding the bike. And the bike itself also has a rack here. We don't supply panniers for it with the bike, but you can purchase those yourself, and so that you can use that. You can also secure smaller items with the spring-loaded system just there. We will contact you every 6 to 8 weeks to come out and perform a service check on the bike, just to make sure that everything's running okay and it's still safe to use. But if you do have any issues or any questions, then just give us a call or ping us a message and we'll respond to you straight away.